mind, tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
She right got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Sanders first carry of the game. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. It's a second down run with Sanders. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Browns nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On down.
Here's Nick Chubb, 2nd leading rusher in the NFL last year.
Number 24.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
At the 44-yard.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Regular.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Another Browns first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year, and the Browns have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Philadelphia.
Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
40-yard line.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. It's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's now third down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Jarvis Landry. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kicking off for Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on second and 8. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
For the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there. Good for 16 in the first. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
They'll run with Scott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Hurts. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Philadelphia.
Now Scott. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The 19-yard line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield eluding the pressure. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. This ball complete to Rager. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
No pain, no gain.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Mike 56, and let's get this.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got Rome. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cleveland, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile...